All right, welcome everybody to episode 14 of the Dot Video Show. Thank you to my studio audience. Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming out here. Thank you to my internet viewers, millions and billions of you. Thank you to the gazillions more who are going to be watching this on jtown.tv and YouTube at your own pace. We really appreciate you, giving us your attention for a little while. It's been a lot of fun. We couldn't have this show without you. And to start off the show today, I want to give a little bit of special thanks to some of our viewers. Down in Jamaica, we've got Delano from Phase 3 Productions. Hello, I hope you're enjoying the show. Another special viewer who watches every month and calls in on the Friday after the show to give us our constructive criticism. It's Sharon Monday with the United States Army. Number one, thank you for your service to our country. Number two, thank you for your tips. Kept the earring, grew a little stubble. I know it frustrates you when we do the Moray t-shirts, but you got to give me a break on that. Another special announcement: Geronimo Tarife tonight, celebrating his 15th wedding anniversary to Carolina. Carolina, our condolences. Geronimo, congratulations, brother. Happy anniversary. One other special anniversary I'd like to mention is Midtown Video's own Fernando Iglesias. Tomorrow, September 17th, marks his 20th anniversary working at Midtown Video. Ladies and gentlemen, Fernando Iglesias, 20 years. Thanks, brother. We're going to honor him a little bit later in our special crew feature segment of the show. And before we get on with it, one last announcement. On October 8th at the Colony Theater, please join us for the AICP, the Association of Independent Commercial Producers. It's the art and technique of the American commercial at the Colony Theater. You're going to be seeing some of the best spots that have been produced this year, some of the funniest, some of the most moving. Join us for drinks beforehand on Lincoln Road, and it's going to be a lot of fun. All right? Cool. Check you guys out on October 8th. Let's move on with the show. We call it the Dot Video Show. Really, Dot is short for Midtown. It's the Midtown Video Show. Thank you guys for watching it. Mostly we talk about video, but every now and then our world intersects with film. It's, two very closely related industries, and for the next moment we're going to celebrate another viewer of the show, Carl Kesser, who's got a beautiful piece of film machinery to show us. So, Verge, can you run that Moviola clip for me? Okay, we're here with Carl Kesser in his office. Carl, what's that in your right hand?
Well, I have 35mm film in here, which everybody probably knows what it is. There's 16 and 35.
And what is it that you're standing next to?
And this is an old Moviola. This is what they edited films. There was another model before this, but then they came this Moviola, which is what we edited film on. This is a 35 Moviola. I got it from Charlie Allen to kind of show people what things were done, how things were taken care of in the older times of making films.
So you've used one of these machines professionally?
I spent about 4 years in features working on Moviolas that were uprights. It was the next stage up, which are green ones, but I edited with Joe Adler. We cut all his features in upright Moviolas.
Well, walk me through it. What do you got here? What are the parts?
Okay, well, the 35mm film goes on a reel, and it's looped like a projector up to another reel, and you have a light that's in here, and you're able to run with a foot pedal backward and forwards and look at the film, and you're able to utilize a grease pencil. And the grease pencil will allow you to mark, let's say, where the slate is. You put an X there. That's where the slate is. That's where the slate hits. And then on this side is the audio, and you run it on loops as well. And then you open it up, and there's your audio. Lock it in place, and you're able to listen to the sound. And when you hear the sound of the clap, you lift it up, and with your grease pencil, you put a mark, and that's where your clapper strike is. And that's how you did it. And when you cut off of this thing, if you wanted to use a part of a scene of somebody jumping, and at the beginning of the jump, you'd mark the beginning, and at the end of the jump, you mark the end. You take and pull that film out onto a splicer and cut those two marks, and you'd have your piece of film that you would tape together with just regular tape. Now, you didn't use this. You had a splicer that had tape on it, but you used tape.
Now, Carl, I understand that you developed a nickname for your work on the Moviola.
I was like the surgeon, because what happens if you rip the sprockets, which can happen, and you don't have another print because you only have one print, you would repair it with a Revis splicer, which would take a different kind of tape that would cover the whole frame, and you would repair all the sprockets so it would run through the sprockets of this Moviola. I was good at that.
About how
I had
old?
a lot of patience to do that.
About how old do you think this Moviola is?
This is from the 30s, I think.
Yeah, you think it turns on?
Yeah, I do.
Well, let's hear it.
It really, you know, you got to realize something. You know, you're working on a feature or something. You had 2 or 3 of these running in the same room together with everybody editing on different benches. I mean, it was noisy. 16 hours, 17 hours a day.
Well, Carl, that is amazing. I really appreciate you bringing us in and showing us the Moviola today. Let me ask you, if you had to sum this up in about 2 words, what would you call it?
Totally awesome.
All right, that was definitely totally awesome. Carl, thanks for your time. That was a lot of fun.